Saturday business hour. We do it every Saturday between 8 and 9. And it is a time for you to be able to have done something at least over the weekend before we go for the Sunday. And I'm sure you, before you go to bed tonight, I'm sure you'll be happy. My name is Judy Gero. I came to this company in year 2001. Prior to this business that I'm going to talk to you about and that best this evening, I was in the banking sector. I worked there for 12 years. I took early retirement after those 12 years. I went home and I became a housewife. And I always say that is where my story begins. And it's where I was at home. I stayed there for 3 months, trying to tell myself that I'm really resting because I've been working for many years. And while I was there, I started searching within myself what I could do so that I could have an income. You see, prior to my marriage, I was already working, so I already knew how to take care of myself. And so I didn't want to become a burden to anybody. I didn't want to become a burden to my friends. I didn't want to become a burden to my spouse. I didn't want to become a burden to my children either, when you have to tell them that you do not have. And so I tested my childhood hobby, which is fashion and design. And so I looked for a college. And I always say that sometimes God takes you through a longer route before you can actually get exactly what you want. And so while I was doing my course, I came to teach there. And she wasn't our teacher, but one day our teacher was not in. And so she was told to stand in. And so she started selling to me a product called NutriShake. I didn't know what NutriShake is. And she just told me there's 22 amino acid. And I told her that I was wrestling in a biology class when I was doing my 60 form. And so I didn't quite get it. Then she told me, then if you are not buying the product, then I can show you the business and you can make a lot of money. As a banker, of course, you know, are those people that keep the bank running and business people. So, and already seen that if you really want money, you have to be a business person. And so, and even when I was doing why I was in college, it's because I wanted to have my own business so that I could have my own money. And of course, I was totally sold out. And the following day I was in business. I didn't know how I was supposed to make the money, but the lady promised me that she's going to support me. She's going to show me how to do the business. And so the next day I went to the bank. Of course, I paid for my registration fee. I came back with the banking slip. I gave her the deposit slip. And then day that was foreign that they came to the house and they showed us to do the business. And the rest is history. Now about, this is my 20th year. I'll be celebrating my 20th year, 19th of I've really enjoyed having joined this business. And one of the benefits that I've really enjoyed is the income. That's why I joined the business. And when I look at my income from the month one, I earned about Kenya shillings. You can be able to convert. That is, I earned about 3,000 and like the 4 shillings. That is like about $300. Actually, $30. And I saw it go to $14. I saw it go to $19. In about 5 months, I was earning like more than actually, I was earning like 25,000 shillings. That is about $215. And for me, I was so excited because I never earned money away from unemployment, and I was very excited. In a year's time, I was earning 80 to 100,000, which was actually about $1,000. So in a span of almost a year, I was about Kenya shillings 100,000 rich, and I got so excited, and I bought my very first car, and that was a dream that I carried for many years. But because the finances were not many, I had to shelve my dream. And of course, benefit number 2, the products that I never understood initially, I got to understand them very well. And because I had a challenge, I started using the products, and my sponsor told me, if I use continuously for about 6 months, the program that she was giving me, I'm going to get rid of my condition. And after that, of course, what happened is that today I'm enjoying my health, which is very, very, very good to date. And I'm so excited. And the other thing that I've really enjoyed, I've enjoyed travel. That is, I've enjoyed international and local travel. And local travel, I've got to almost every hotel in this nation that you call it hotel. And then international travel, I've been to so many destinations of the world. I've been to Mexico City, I've been to America like 4 times. I've been to South Africa more than 20 times, Cape Town, Durban, Johannesburg. And some of those things I'll be telling you as I move along so that you can be able to connect very, very nicely. Now, I'm going to talk about this business. That's why we invited you today. And for me, when I came, like I've told you, I really wanted an income. But how does the story start? So I'm going to share my screen so that we can be able to move around. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how it all started. I'm the host. I'm my host tonight, and I came here, like I've told you, because I wanted an income. For people are here for different reasons. There are those who have come because of this. There are those who have come because of the other. But for me, I came because I really wanted an income. And of course, I'm going to talk about a company that I'm so passionate about. And this company is on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place. And it starts with you. And of course, it also starts with me. And for those 19 and a half years, I've been being in this company. Of course, we have the founder of the company. He is Jerry. And of course, you can see Kendra there, who is the CEO of New Life International. And Jerry is the father. And I can assure you, is a great man with a great dream. And of course, that dream has really impacted the world. And of course, that's why I'm here today, because the dream is still spreading all over the world. I'm so passionate about in your life because it has really changed not just my life, but the life of many people, including my family and friends that I hang around with. And of course, our company has values. Number one is absolute integrity. From the day that I came to this company, I've always earned my check every single month without any barrier. So it's what they tell you is what they do. The other thing is people are number one. Let me assure you one over. I'm a career banker, but by training, I'm a marketer. Let me tell you, anybody who wants to be in business, you have to praise people as number one. Those are the things, that is the person that you have to care so much about, because they are the people who do things. Otherwise, you can never do with things that are not life. So people are so special to your life. The other thing is, with the company has got great products, like the ones I used because, of course, I had a challenge. I used them, and my friends have used those products, and today they are feeling so well. The other thing is that this company gives each and every one of us an equal opportunity. I'm a banker. I was given an opportunity, whether you are a doctor and your age is not a factor, you just need to be 18 years and you are in. And that is exactly what happens to each and every one of us. We don't have to look at your education, where you come from, whether you are African or American, or it's for each and every one of us. So long as you are a person, you qualify to be in this business. The other thing is that this company has got a long-range vision. When I was introduced to this business, I was told I'll be here for so many years. You see, when you start, you never see it until years start rolling by. And this year, like I've told you, I'm celebrating my 20 years in your life. And so we are not just talking to you to be part of our New Life family just for this month, or maybe this year, or next year. It is for many years to come. I'm trying to visualize when I'm 90 years, how New Life be looking like. And I'm looking forward to that. And of course, the New Life is our home, is your home, is my home. And this is where I've been for that long. And of course, it's a home of brands. And these brands, we need them each and every other day. And like you can see from my left-hand side, we have our healthcare products. And let me tell you, those are the products that really helped me. And I'll forever be grateful, because when you have a challenge, whether you have money or not, you really do not enjoy the resources that God has given you. So we have healthcare products, and they have helped so many people. And especially during this COVID season, they have helped so many people. And of course, we have our skin and personal care, which is so organic. When I was leaving the bank, I was in search of a skincare because when I got my children, my skin broke out and I struggled with it for many years. But when I got the skincare, I've never looked anywhere else. I've been using it for almost 20 years and I'm so excited. It has never let me down. The next range of our products is home care products. Everybody has a home, you do some cleaning, everybody does shower every day. And so I can assure you that we have got great home care products. And just in case you've never had sorry, that is our healthcare range. In case you've never had a taste of how our healthcare products look like, in case you saw somebody with one of those products, that is just an example of our healthcare products. And of course, that is our skincare products. So if you've been struggling like I was struggling, I'm sure you look no further because so long as you have seen this one, you are totally certain. And then in case you have never seen our home care, I'm sure now you can be able to at least to have a glimpse of how they look like. And especially in this COVID period, every lady that I know in your life, they always carry care around, they always carry LDC around to wash your hands, and of course, sanitize your hands. And of course, any other time you need to take care of yourself. And let me tell you, of course, Batan is major. So these three are great products to have at home. And so even after this meeting, I'm sure you are really going to enjoy them. Of course, our products are not just done. We have a scientific advisory board. And one thing that I'm very proud about, I remember, I think it was 2019 when we went to Mexico. I was with Diana Creighton. We had a photo at the beach. We got another photo somewhere. I feel so proud because I'm not just talking of a scientific advisory board that I've never met. Actually, I always remember when I joined in your life, other first was still alive. And so for me, it is something that is I'm so passionate about. When I think that these products is a great science behind them, that it is not a kind of brand, I'm so excited. And of course, the science is great. And like you can see, there's one of our doctor who is called Dr. Fatima Abdara, and I can assure you that time she was really talking to us. She talked about how we can manage ourselves during this COVID period. And of course, she talked about external prevention, like you've seen the home care, the disease, the care, and of course internal, and of course fighting it when infected. And of course, we have a range of our supplements. And I'm sure you can take a screenshot in case you have a phone. I'm sure it can be able to help you, and you can be able to go out there and be able to talk to your friends. And I'm sure they'll be so happy to have their vitamin C, to have their zinc, to have their carotenoids, and they'll be so excited because we are not fighting this battle alone. All of us, wherever we are in the world, everybody is fighting, and we really need to take care of ourselves. And of course, for those who really are looking for a great business, I know there are those who have come here because they are looking for products, but there are those who have come to this business like me. But wherever you are, whether you have come because of the products, whether you have come because of the business, you are in business for yourself, but you are not alone. Of course, it's a continuous product supply. And of course, you don't work alone. The company is there with you. Your sponsor is there with you. And then when you come, the company gives you a great website. And that website, you can buy your own products. You don't have to look for people to buy products for you. You can just order them and they can be delivered to your doorsteps. And that is one thing that really makes me so excited. Actually, some of my friends who are joining the business now, it's because they know now with their website, they can order their own products. They don't have to look for other people to sort them out. And let me assure you, the company is working around the clock to make sure that everything that you ever needed for your products and for those who are interested in the business, that you got yourself connected to the company. And let me assure you, I have never felt that I don't get what I really want. Anything that I want is at my fingertips. When I have my phone with me, I can order my products and they can be delivered to my house. And I get so excited. So you can order, you can, in case you have a friend in America, you can sponsor them into the business so that they can be able to use the products. I have a friend who is in America. Actually, the other day she called me, she wanted some products. And so I was taking her through the process of joining. And so the website has made it so easy for each and every one of us to connect with anybody, wherever they are in the world. And they can be able to enjoy the products that we have. The other thing, what happens is that when you come, you'll get yourself a kit. Like this lady is really smiling. She's gotten herself a kit because now you can get yourself a kit, whether it is you really want to use the products, whether maybe you want a business, inside that kit. There are so many things that you are going to learn about this company, about the products, about the business, and what is happening around in your life. And of course, when you come, is that we are going to teach you how to build a business. We teach you how to build a network. Some will be people that just come to use the products, and others are those who are coming to do the business. Wherever you find yourself, your life is going to be with you. And I can assure you, you'll be so excited wherever you'll be seated. And of course, when you start this business, you are starting this business not just for yourself. You are starting a business to make a positive difference to the lives of many other people around the globe. And now I want to invite my next speaker. It's somebody that I really treasure, and of course, my team treasures him so much. He has been with us, he's been working with us. And one thing that I've known is that you want to see everybody succeed, not just in East Africa, but also in Africa over. He is the Vice President of Sales in East and West Africa. And let me tell you, this is a person with what we call the sales touch. He likes seeing when the product is moving, and how is it moving? How is it looking like? Is it being delivered in the right manner? Our customers happy. That is why he is always here to be with us, so that he makes sure that we are happy and our customers are happy. So I'm going to invite AJ for the next session. Welcome, Mr. AJ.
Thank you, Judith. Can you hear me and see me?
Yeah. Yes, I can, but let me remove my pin. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now I can see. Thank you.
All right, so I just want to welcome everybody to the call. All 159 of us. Fantastic. All great to see you all here. Some familiar names. Glad that you're on the call. Some people that I don't know, but believe me, after this session, you will know me. So, you know, Judith asked me to come and, you know, just talk about sales and talk about selling. But before I do that, there's a special lady that I would like to introduce to the team on the call now, and she's actually the next speaker. And you know that I've known her for about 3 years or so, and the first, you know, what the thing that really struck me was her passion for life, her passion for this business. You know, she has a sparkling personality. She has an infectious smile. She's a beautiful woman inside and out, and I learned a lot from her. Her name is Husna, and she is from Tanzania. She's a 3 Ruby director, and she has some amazing skills. You know, we all have special talents that were given to us by our creator, and you know, Husna is with amazing personality that she has. You know, she fits so well into network marketing, and it almost is not even an effort for her. It just feels so natural. Husna is very good at personal sponsoring, and her team and her nursery are also good. So she's very good at sponsoring. She understands what it takes to sponsor personally and for her nursery to sponsor as well. And Husna will spend a couple of minutes talking about it and helping us understand what it is, why is sponsoring so important, why is it important to bring new people into the business continually, and you know, what does it take, and what has she learned over the years, and how she can help us. So Husna, are you on the call? Hello, Husna, are you on the call?
Hey, I'm in the call.
Ah, there she is. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, AJ. Can you hear me?
Fantastic. I can hear you and see you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Fantastic, Husna. We thank you so much for being on this call. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. And like we say, our business is global. There's no, I'm an African distributor or a European distributor or a North America. We are near lifers. We're all one big team, and we cross share, we cross talk, we cross experience, and we share all our knowledge and our skills and everything. So without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Husna. Please tell us, how can we sponsor and be hugely successful? Thank you, Husna. Over to you.
Thank you so much, AJ. How are you, everybody? I'm so excited to be part of this call. Yes, as AJ introduced me to you guys, I am Husna Mkupete, a 3 Ruby Director of Neolife. I am from Tanzania. I am so excited, distributor of Neolife. I really enjoy the benefits that this business can give you. It actually changed my life from a very ordinary lady to this excited lady who is very inspired and working toward her dreams. Yes, I started this business while I was a student, pursuing my first degree at the University of Muhimbili here in Tanzania. I was taking Bachelor of Pharmacy, so I'm a pharmacist by profession. I am married and we are blessed with 2 boys. And I have achieved a lot of things in Neolife. Because of time, I will go straight to my topic, which is sponsoring. Yes, I just want to share with you some tips that might help you on how to sponsor and why is it very important to sponsor for your business to grow. So we can see the topic is sponsoring. So what is sponsoring? Sponsoring is helping someone to start the business and showing them the direction on how to grow the business. I always like to differentiate between sponsoring and recruiting. Recruiting is just making someone start the business without helping them and showing them the way on how to build the business. But when you sponsor, you help that person to build strong business. You are showing them the way on how to succeed on achieving their dreams. Yes, I will go straight to the point because as you have seen, sponsoring is very important. I always tell my team that when you sponsor, you are building it strong. You know, most of the people actually sell a lot, so they get profit, but making profit is not enough. That is not the bigger picture. So it is not bad to make profit, but don't forget to build the business. Building the business on helping many people to know about our business, to help them to understand it, and to help them achieving their goals through this Neolife business. So why is it very important to sponsor? Number one, sponsoring is very important so that you can make a strong business. So, and when you sell, you just get the profit for that day, for that week, for that month. But when you sponsor, you will get leaders that are going to be there for the rest of your life. So that is the strong business. It is the bigger picture. When you sell G1 to a customer, you might sell that G1 today. Tomorrow, they will meet Grace Chege, and Grace Chege will sell G1 to them. So you will lose that customer. But when you sponsor, she's going or he's going to be there for the rest of your life because that is a business. Bigger picture. Another thing, you can't go take big steps without sponsoring. So sponsoring helps you to step up. So if you are here in this call, you want to take another step. If you are a distributor, you want to become a manager, you want to become a senior manager. If you're a senior manager, you want to become a director. If you're a director, you want to become a world team member. If you're a world team member, you want to become a president team member. And so you need to sponsor. You need to sponsor because when you sponsor people, you introduce new blood in your team. And new blood is very important. It will sharpen your people. It will sharpen your team. You will get new energy. You will get the excitement, and then the team will grow and you will take that next step you want. So if you're here listening to me and you want to get to another step, keep on sponsoring. You will go to the next step. But another thing, sponsoring will help you to get more money. So there are people here, they want money in this business. I always tell the people, when you sell, you will get little money. But when you keep sponsoring, you will be able to get a lot of money. So sponsoring will help you to get that big money you want. Those dreams you have, the dream to build big houses, the dream to buy good cars, the dream you have, they will be achieved by helping more people to get what they want. They are telling you, until you help many people to get everything they want, you will get everything you want. So sponsor as much as possible to get a lot of money. But also, if you sponsor, you help a lot of people, because when you show them what the business can do for them, how can they succeed in this business, that is one way to help their life from scratch. So keep on sponsoring so that you can keep on helping a lot of people. There are a lot of people out there finding some opportunity. You know, there are some people who they don't have jobs, who they don't have big salaries, who their business right now is not giving them much. So when you sponsor, you show them this big business, and you will help those people to achieve something in their life. So you will help people also. But also, when you keep on sponsoring, you'll be able to make a lot of leaders, because our business wants us to make leaders. So if you sponsor a small number of people, you cannot get a lot of leaders. So you have to keep on sponsoring so that you can meet the real, they're calling career builders. So when we sponsor many people, you get the career builders. As our leader, Rico Brown, tell us, there are a lot of people that we are meeting. When you keep on sponsoring, you'll meet different type of people. But to get career builders, you need to sponsor as many people as possible. So keep on pursuing in sponsoring so that you can get the right people you want. And also, when you sponsor, you build legacy. You know, you keep on building the business. One day when you're not there in this world, people will talk good about you. But if you don't sponsor, who will talk good about you? Who will say that you have touched their lives? So keep on sponsoring so that you can build your legacy. Yes, those are some very few important points on the importance of sponsoring, because you need to know, why are you sponsoring? Why should you attain skills and knowledge and a lot of activities to help you sponsoring as many people as possible? So I will share with you some of the tips that I'm using so that I can get a lot of people. Number one, how do I sponsor? Number one is name lists. Name lists are the new people you are getting every day. So you need to have name lists. I actually have special books for my new people. I have special book that I register new people every day. And I have goals on how many people should I add in my list. I call it bank of names. So you need to have your own name list book so that you can keep on adding more people in your name list so that you can get many people to talk to or to show the business. So I have two different name lists. I have online name list. I also have physical name list. Online name list, I mean the name list I get through the social media. I'm using social media a lot. I'm using Instagram. I'm using Facebook. I'm using Telegram. I am using WhatsApp. I am using Twitter. So I use all of this social media so that I can get more friends. I can get a lot of new lists in my name list book. But I also have the physical name list. These are the people I meet everywhere I go. You know, I tell people, even if you are doing this business part-time, it should be full-time in your head. Wherever you go, you have to be with this business. Whatever you do, you have to remember you are building big business, and this business is everywhere with you. So when you go to church, after praise and worship, after praying to God, make sure you talk to people. You take new name from there. You add to your name list. Hello? So you can get name list from the church. You can get name list from the supermarket. You can get name list everywhere you go. Ladies, we go to the salon. You can get name list in the salon. Shopping, we like shopping. You can go to the shop and get new people there. Make sure you take their numbers, you talk to them, you become friends with them, and then you get the numbers. Hello? Yes, that is physical name list. So I want to talk much about social media, because that's where I do my big business. I sponsor a lot of people through social media, and that's where I will talk a lot today. So how do you do it? Make sure you find the names. Don't say you cannot use Instagram. Don't say you cannot use Facebook. Make sure you learn how to use it. Open the page, start promoting, and find new friends. There are a lot of people in Instagram. There are a lot of people in Facebook. For me, I actually get a page. I have a big page there, and I brand myself. I post a lot of good pictures. I talk a lot of I share with them my story. I share with them the activities we have. I share with them the people I have helped to build a business. And then people get very interested and they want to know more. What exactly am I doing? How do that business work? So they follow me in my WhatsApp inbox and they start asking me what should they do so that they can build big business, where should they start? So I actually do the presentation. So you need to learn how to contact your list. It's one thing for someone to come to you or for you to follow that person in the social media, but you need to learn how to contact your lists. You see, you have to be very, very serious on this matter. Someone might come to you, but how do you respond to that person until they start the business? So for me, number one, I talk to a lot of people. I have a lot of new names every day. I talk to a lot of people. They come to me. Using broadcast, WhatsApp broadcast. I open the broadcast. I add the new people because I have a lot of names, so I cannot contact each person like inbox alone. No, I do the broadcast so that that message can go to like 30 people or 50 people. So I prepare the message, the welcome message. They answer me. I go with them step by step. I share with them my story. I share with them my pictures in different places, what I do and that. They become more interested and they want to know more. And then I share with them presentation about our business and my system, that the system I'm working. So they are very interested and they want to be like me. They want to do more. They want to start the business. They become aggressive and that. And from there, I started posting testimony of different people from different angles. So if I have a lady here, she's called Grace Rubambe. I use her story. I post it in the broadcast. I have my upline Hosiana, I post her story in the broadcast. So they become confused. They want to get to the business. And this is a very good way, the very easy way that I'm doing to do a lot of presentation. Last year, I was telling senior manager in Dar es Salaam, last time we had a senior manager class, that I've been able to sponsor 98 people from January 2020 to January 2021, 98 personal people I sponsored myself. And more than 90% of those people, I found them in Instagram. So all the people I'm sponsoring, most of the people I'm sponsoring, I get them from the social media. So you need to master the skill. It is working, my friend. Just master the skills. It's very easy. Just position yourself to talk to people, position yourself to make friends with people, position yourself, people to come to you. I'm always telling my people that you have to brand yourself. A person cannot follow you and ask you about the business if they did not like you or get interested. So you have to brand yourself. Another thing, learn how to invite. You can invite. For me, I talk to them on the social media, I talk to them on WhatsApp, but I call them to invite them in my office for one-on-one, for more details, for more information, invite them in the Zoom, invite them in the physical meetings that we have so that they can keep on believing on the business. They can see the bigger picture. So you just keep on talking to them on WhatsApp, but don't forget to invite them to see the bigger picture. Right now, it is very easy to build our business because we have all these Zoom meetings and they help us to get testimony from different angles. So you have to use the Zoom meeting very well to build your business. But also you can do the one-on-one presentation. You can go with these people after the broadcast, after the groups, you can go with them inbox and do the one-on-one, the close follow-up and all that. The best thing I do to get a lot of people, my power is on closing. Learn how to close. I have learned skills on how to close with the prospects. That's the best skill, I'm telling you. You can present very well, but on how you are closing a deal. That's where the secret is. You should be very serious on that point. Remember, people are afraid to start new things. Remember, they're asking themselves, where are they going to get customers? So please handle objections of the prospects you are dealing with. Make sure you are showing them the possibility. Make sure you are showing them the pictures of the people that have succeeded in this business. Show them where they're coming from. Show them that they can do it. People they're afraid to start. They're afraid to take the risk. So in the closing remark, you should be very careful. There is where you're going to get a lot of people. I'm telling you. And that's the power I have. For me, if I want to close a deal, oh my God, I actually prepare myself. I prepare my attitude. I go to you and I tell you how this business is going to change your life. I'm going to, if you are a teacher, I'm going to give you all the teachers' stories I know. If you are a student, I'm going to show you all the students I know in this business that have been able to succeed building the business. So be very serious on the closing remarks. That's where the points are. That's where someone is deciding to start or not to start. So be serious in the closing remarks. People can attend a Zoom meeting and be very interested, but what are you telling them for them to start the business? Hello, I hope you got that point. And another very important point that I do that is really helping me to sponsor a lot of people is follow-up. I do a lot of follow-up. One of the PT in Uganda, Andrew Bugembe, once told me that 20% of the success comes from other activities, like presenting, inviting, every activity that you're talking about. But 75% of the success in the business come in the follow-up. Make sure you are doing follow-up of your prospects. You know, when you keep on doing the follow-up, they will be alert to know that I have to start this business. And don't like call everybody, don't text, not call every time, don't text every time. Maybe you send a lot of messages, that person is getting tired, and just do the follow-up. Use your brain to do the follow-up. For me, if I already presented the business to you, the follow-up that I will give you, I will just send you a picture. The picture that were in Abu Dhabi. I'm telling you, can we imagine? 2019, we were in Abu Dhabi, Fairmont Hotel, enjoying the lifestyle. Everything was paid by New Life. I just leave you there. So that's a very good follow-up I do. I didn't tell you to start the business, but I'm reminding you that I showed you the plan, and this is what is happening. If there is a new Sapphire director, I post that new Sapphire director and I write, can we imagine? People's lives are changing worldwide. This is a Sapphire director. He's called Juma Rashid. He has been able to build this business. So I keep on confusing them with different success stories. That's what I do. And that's a very easy way I use to sponsor. I sponsor a lot of people because of that follow-up. And that person will see you are very, very serious, you are very consistent, and they will want to join your business. So follow-up also is giving me a lot of results. I'm so excited about follow-up, and I really make sure I do the follow-up. So the biggest thing that will help you sponsoring, number one, make goals. How many people do you want to sponsor per month? Make goals, have strategical plans. How many people are you going to talk per day? How many new names are you going to add in your name list? How many presentations are you going to do per day? How many people are you going to follow up per day? So just put some goals on the table and start working your goals. That will help you to achieve a lot in sponsoring. But don't forget that it's a game of numbers. So the more you talk to many people, the more you'll get a lot of people to start the business. So don't expect to talk to 2 or 1 people per month and get to sponsor a lot. It's not possible. For me, I talk to people. I really talk to people. I talk to a lot of people. I'm telling you. So master the skills, increase the numbers. It's a game of numbers. It's a game of numbers. You cannot just sponsor while you talk to a small number of people. Increase your number. But what I want to emphasize on helping the people after you have sponsored them. If you have sponsored a person, that's where your job starts. When you sign the application form that you will be a sponsor, you have to commit yourself to keep on helping that person until they become independent. So work with your team. The first thing, do proper kit orientation, help them to develop the list of names, make sure they are able to develop, make sure they are able to talk to the people on the list, and help them to start getting profit. If the downline start to get profit, they'll get excited and they will start building the business. And I remember Charlie Bolton once told us that you have not sponsored until you help that person to sponsor. So look, if you have sponsored someone and they are not sponsoring, you have not sponsored. Until that person you have sponsored also. That's where you can count yourself that you have sponsored. So make sure you look on what you are doing. Are you sponsoring or you are not sponsoring? That's where you'll get the answer. So make sure you help your downline to sponsor. That will help you. Yeah. So those are the very important things, and make sure you do the follow-up of your downlines. They attend training and then show them the plan, show them the way so that they can build big business, they can become good leaders. So let's go and sponsor as many people as possible. There are a lot of people out here waiting for us. Remember, if you know the benefits of Neolife, if you know that Neolife is changing people's life, if you know that people can do big things through this opportunity, and you are keeping quiet, you are even sin. That is a sin to God. It's a sin. Remember, avoid that sin as soon as possible. Go out and show them that you have the opportunity that will change their life. Let's change the world. Let's make our world a happier and a happier place. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have got some points on sponsoring, and I know everybody in this call is going to do a marvelous job on sponsoring. Thank you so much, AJ, for giving me this opportunity to talk to the team.
Fantastico, wow. That's all I can say. Come on, let's give Husna a clap. Come on. Let's clap for Husna. That's amazing. Let me tell you, if you're on this call and you didn't get the best tips that you could possibly get, then that's your own fault. And I mean that in a nice way. Husna has given us an exact way, a methodology, a system, and she's gone through it step by step by step, how you sponsor people. And remember, sponsoring and recruiting is different. Sponsoring is making sure that the person you sponsored is sponsored. Recruiting is just bringing people in that invariably will leave. So Husna, I want to thank you so much. I really love the way that you put things so simplistically and so effectively, and you are an absolute champion. You're an example of how you bring people into this business and how you can be successful. And ultimately, your success is their success, right? So thank you so much, Husna. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, so wow, coming on after Husna is tough because she's such a good speaker. So I want to talk, I don't talk for long. My philosophy about presentations is that they should be short and dynamic. And so I want to talk a little bit about selling because there's a lot of misconceptions about selling. You know, as we grew up as children, in our younger years, we thought that selling was just simply a transaction. You know, somebody has a product or a service, you buy it, and off you go. Let me tell you, selling is way more than that. I'll give you my definition of it, and we'll go through the steps of how to increase your sales. Because at the end of the day, increasing your volume, increasing your sales, increases your SVB, it increases your bonuses, your incentives kick in, all those things. So is selling related to money and volume? Absolutely, but there's more to it. So here's my take on sales, okay? To me, sales is way more than a transaction. To me, selling is who are you, who are you? I mean, firstly, you're selling yourself, right? Doesn't matter what industry you're in. People buy from people. You can be the best salesman on the world, on the planet, but if you don't have a nice personality, if you're not genuine, if you don't have respect, if you're not humble, people are not going to buy from you. So sales is, to me, is it's more than transactions. It's an energy. It's an attitude. It's a belief in yourself. And it starts with yourself. I really believe that selling any product or service starts with yourself, So people say, well, AJ, I'm not a born salesman. Trust me, none of us are born salespeople. I mean, you don't get born and the next thing you're a salesperson. Absolutely not. You learn those skills. You acquire those skills over time. And sales is simply an exchange of ideas, an exchange of solutions. Remember, our products, every product that we have is a solution to a problem or a need. So to me, it's fulfilling a need. Selling is satisfying a need, for want of a better word, fulfilling a need, resolving a problem. We all have wants and needs, right? And whether it's a service or a product. So you want to increase your sales, you want to move more volume, because if you move more product, if your downlines, your nursery, your distributors move more product, you invariably will make more money. And that's the whole point in our business. Is it only money? Absolutely not. But let's face it, we all want financial freedom. We all want to build a nice wealth base so that we can, we can leave a legacy. And it's not just money per se, it's what money can do for us. So I'm going to talk a little bit how you can increase your sales. The first thing I want you to do is have a look at the products that you are selling. It's great to have a star product. Remember, a star product is the foundation. So a star product could be any product that you believe works for you. In Africa, I have 9 countries that I look after. And I can say that the star products, without a doubt, are products like TreeNN, Pro Vitality, CalMag, to a lesser extent Supergrow, because it's seasonal. So those are the kind of products that people use to start building a business. Some people only use 1 or 2 products. Some people use more than 1 or 2 products. Doesn't matter. My advice is have a product. Your star product should be a product that's in demand, number 1. Number 2, it's not seasonal. You want a product that can sell all year round, preferably. And number 3, it has a high repeat purchase rate. More people come more often to buy your product. I'm talking more from a customer point of view as well. Even if you're a new distributor and you're looking at a product that you need to sell, my advice, look at products like Pro Vitality and TreeNN, because they have a high demand and a high repeat purchase rate. That's just my advice, but it's obviously your choice what you choose. And then look at products that you wouldn't ordinarily look at. And I say that because if you expand your product range a bit, gives you more options. You get to different type of people. For example, and I'll use an example. This is my 4th year of the company. I recently discovered how fantastic wheat germ oil is. I mean, some of you probably haven't even heard of it. I didn't know what wheat germ oil was before I joined Neolife. It's an amazing product with amazing properties and benefits. And when I talk to my friends about it, they say, what does this stuff do? And I say, this is what it does. And they say, wow, let's try it. It's an amazing product. So just to give you an idea that, yes, your star product is the base of your business. And it should be, when you sponsor people, make sure that you sponsor them as well on a star product that they're comfortable with. But there are so many great products out there to help you boost your income, boost your sales volume bonus. So the other thing I just want to touch on as well is, your team, your nursery, what products are they selling? Do they understand? Do they have product knowledge? Do you know what you're selling? Because if you understand your product, and I'm talking mainly about benefits, remember, people buy products based on benefits, not features. I'll give you an example. If someone says to you, you must buy this car because it's very fuel efficient, what does that mean? That's a feature. What's the benefit of fuel efficiency? That means you're going to save money. It's lighter on fuel. There's a money saving. That's the benefit. So I just want to clear that up with you. Husna spoke about positioning of yourself as a brand. Now, that's another subject on its own. I can spend hours talking about branding, but I won't. Remember, you are a brand. Your name. I'm AJ. It's me. I'm a brand. I stand for certain things. I have values. I have an opinion or two, but I am a brand. People see me, they hear me, they say, AJ, ultimately you're a brand. How have you positioned yourself? You know, positioning yourself is important. I always say, position yourself on social media so that people come to you. You know, when you're recruiting or sponsoring, you're going out there and you're trying to get people, which is great. That's what our business is about. But imagine building a reputation and building a following on social media and becoming a famous network marketer, and people come to you. That's a lot easier, right? So position yourself, position your products and your brand and your business on social media. And I can tell you what, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the big social media, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger because COVID has forced us to spend more time online. I don't have to tell you how big Amazon has becoming because of online purchasing. So position yourself. Now, often people think that sales will just come. Sales don't just come. Products selling doesn't just fall into your lap. Money doesn't just fall from the sky. You've got to have some certain things that you've got to stick to. I want to share them with you. First thing, you as a distributor, you must set monthly targets for yourself. Have a monthly target. You must have a target that you aspire to. It could be cases, it could be units, it doesn't matter. Set yourself a target. Set your nursery and your team a target. So many cases of TNN, Pro Vitality, whatever it is that you sell, okay? Cases. And, you know, give people targets in your team. Say to them, well, you know, I'm your team leader, AJ. I've now got a leaderboard. I can see what everyone's selling, how many cases they are moving, and I'm going to put you on the leaderboard and everybody can see how they're performing. And you know what? People are competitive. Wow. I am amazed how competitive people are, and you can use that to your advantage to make sure that people sell more than what they think they can, because complacency can set in. People become complacent. They think, I don't have to sell more product. I'm happy where I am. As soon as you put them in a competitive environment and you start rewarding your people, rewarding and recognition in sales is just as important as the money that they receive. Please remember that. People want to be rewarded and recognized and felt, and they must feel that they're special. So set your targets, how many cases per month, have your leaderboard, and you can make fun out of it. Your leaderboard you can do on WhatsApp. You can say, hey, Peter's now sold more cases than Grace. Grace was number 3 last month. She's now number 2 last month. This month, amazing, Grace. How are you? Amazing, Grace. I don't even that was amazing. I didn't even think of that. So, you know, people are competitive and they want to succeed, and it's not always about money. So everybody wants to come first. No one wants to come last, right? So use that in your team to build positive, but also when you do competition, when you have competitiveness, make sure it's healthy. Mustn't be a negative environment. Right. So recognition. I want to talk about that very briefly. Recognition. Everybody wants to be recognized. That's a fact. Doesn't matter who you are. Recognition for doing well, recognition for trying, and make sure that you recognize everybody in your team, especially those that have really done well, but also those that are not doing so well. Recognize them for whatever because everyone's got a special skill or something, and then spend time with them, coaching them if they're not doing so well. And also other thing I want to talk about is, challenge. Selling is an environment where you're challenged every day. Every day you challenge yourself, challenge your team in a positive way. And what I do find is sometimes it's not cash, or maybe it's just a team event, like going to the beach or having a nice dinner with your team or with the winners, or even, I don't mind helping you with recognition. If you want me, AJ, to be your host at a recognition event, I promise you I'll do it with pleasure. Doesn't matter where I am, where you are, do it via Zoom. We can have a lot of fun. So think about prizes, think about meals, adventure. Even distributors that have worked hard, that are a couple, that are married, romantic getaways are also great. So recognition is also good. Keep training and coaching. Training and coaching are just so important in this business. Some people get demotivated, help them to become motivated again. That comes from you. Your energy is what keeps people motivated in your recognition. Product knowledge is important. Keep testing your team. Talk to them about carotenoid. How does it improve your immune system? Over how many days? What percentage? Simple facts like that help you sell more product. Also, what's very important is testimonials. People that take product. My story is very simple. I mean, before I joined Neolife, I struggled to read small print. So if the print was very small, a newspaper, I had to put glasses on. And I joined the company and I took carotenoid for about 4 months or so, and I didn't have to wear glasses on small print. So that's just a simple story for me. Get testimonials, that also helps. And a short 30-second video of a testimonial of a product that someone bought or changed their lives, that is more powerful than any presentation. Let me tell you, a short testimonial of somebody who had some sort of ailment or had some sort of need, and the product that they took helped them. A short video on social media is extremely powerful. So the other thing I want to talk about is your story. Your story under 2 minutes on social media is the most powerful sales tool that you could ever have, because that connects you, that immediately connects you with people. Because if your story is genuine, don't exaggerate it, and an honest story telling where you came from, where you are now, and where you're going since you joined Neolife, is the most powerful sales tool that you could ever have. Make sure it's short, make sure it's to the point, make sure it's warm, smile a lot, be friendly. That's powerful. And then, ask yourself, would you buy a product from yourself? That's a tough one. Would I buy a product from myself? Or a service or whatever. So have a look at your presentation skills and how you come across. Also, Husna said it, talk to at least 2 people, new people every day. Just talk to people. Feel comfortable with people, talk to them. And what I find is form a friendship first. You don't necessarily have to fly in and talk about the product and the opportunity and how much money you can make initially. Form a friendship. And ask simple people questions that people want to hear about. They want to talk about themselves, right? So talk about their family, talk about the occupation, whatever they do, and talk about recreation. So family, occupation, recreation. You talk about those 3 things. People will open up, they'll talk to you. Get to know people first, become friends first, and then talk about the product and the opportunity. Okay, so remember, you're a sales professional, you're a distributor, you're not a second-hand car salesman, you're selling solutions to this world, you're making the world healthier and happier, and you're offering people solutions. So in closing, I just want to say, stick to your goals. You made goals this year, right? Whether they were New Year resolutions or goals or objectives, doesn't matter what you call it, stick to them. Don't change the goal. If your strategy is not working, change the strategy, but don't change the goal. Keep the goal focused. Is it how much money do you want to earn per month? How many people do you want to sponsor? How many cases do you want to move? How many more people do you want to bring into your business? Do you want a new car? Or even a second-hand car? It doesn't matter. What do you want? Do you want a new house? What is it that you want? Stick to the goal, but don't change it's important that sometimes we think, and set realistic goals. Set realistic goals that you can achieve, but you got to work hard for your goals. You can't, they're too easy, then it's not challenging. Set your targets, like I said, set daily, weekly, monthly case targets, sales targets, monitor performance, your own performance, monitor it. and be tough on yourself. I mean, I'm tough on myself. If I haven't reached the goal, I say, come on, AJ, you could have done better than that. Come on, let's get going, and motivate yourself. Monitor your performance, reward performance, help and coach people that are still learning or new in the business. And sales is not just about selling. Sales is an energy, it's an attitude, it's a belief, it's a set of values. It's who you are, it's what we are. This is your life. This is what you do. Selling is selling yourself, your energy, your passion, your commitment. It's all about making this world better, making your family, in a better space, people that you meet. We touch people's lives at Near Life. We change people's lives. That's a fact. So don't think of selling as just of getting someone to buy your product. It's way more than that. They're buying you, by the way, first. They buy you first before they buy anything. So, there's a solution for every need. Our products do it. Our business opportunity does it. I want to thank everybody in this call. East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, doesn't matter what country you're from. I really miss you all. It's tough that I can't travel. I really feel that it's, it takes me a while to get used to it. We're now all Zooming, which is great. So I wish you all a great month end, which was Friday, but you still got some time on Monday or so. Look at April as if you didn't do so well in April, that's fine. May will be the best month that you had, even if you didn't have a good April. May will be better. June will be even better. If some of you are going to Dubai in June, fantastic. You earned it. You deserve it. I'd love to see you there as well. So from me, I hope I've given you a couple of sales tips that you can use. Husna's given us some great sponsoring, and together moving product and sponsoring people and getting them to move product and them to sponsor more people and move more product is the path to success. I wish you well. I miss you all. Take care from me. God bless. AJ, that's me. Thank you very much. Thanks, Judith.
Good night.
Take care, everybody. Put your camera on and wave. Do a dance. Do the dance. Do the month end shuffle. Do the tree and end jig. Do the pro vitality wave. Do the super grow shuffle. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night.
Love to everybody, your families, all the best. See you soon.